Welcome back, my friends from Bangladesh. We have another song, new song by Coke Studio Bangla. It's called Moha Jadu. But from the season 3 that got continued this year after last year, we have on the song Habib Wahid, who's very well known, one of the most popular singers these days in Bangladesh. And we have Mehrnigori Rustam, who, by the way, commented right here. I was very happy to be part of this project. We did a great job on the video. Now, we're going for the lyrics, of course. We're going for the music. We're going to dive right into this after the intro.
Du bist ein krasser Versager. Du hast doch nichts gelernt. Ich höre sie reden von Zaster und Talern. Sie sind das Gift, das man erbt. Das Gift eben jener, die ihren Körper schinden und quälen, bis es nicht mehr geht. Oder das Gift der Eltern an ihr Kind, damit es sicher lebt.
If you want to support me, please sub to the channel, hit the bell. Before we dive into the thing, I want to read the video description because this is giving some input in case of Coke Studio Bangla every time. A mesmerizing blend of Bangla mysticism and Farsi poetry where love becomes a force that moves the heart and pulls the soul like an unseen threat. So it's about love, and interesting enough, it's Farsi poetry. So we're going into a direction of Iran, Afghanistan. So it's kind of a collaboration. So Moha Jadu celebrates this love's enchantment penned by the mystical poet Cojak Mia, and disciple of the revered mystic guide Durbin Shah. The song was born out of surrender, a seeker's devotion to his murshid. Now, some of the words, I don't know what a murshid is, but like the seeker's devotion seems to be like the search for love and the search for faith as well at the same time. Habib Wahid's modern reinterpretation paired with the voice of Mehrnigori Rustam give these timeless verses a fresh rhythm, vibrant, upbeat, and captivating. So this is what we're gonna expect. I'm gonna turn on subtitles right here. They are already in English, and we get the volume right and started right away.
Coke Studio Bangla, Season 3.
This melody seems familiar to me. Like this melody they playing on the string instrument is like it's from a famous pop song, or very similar at least. You know what I mean? I know this melody. Okay, so it's about love. That seems to be obvious, but it seems to be devotion at the same time, right? So it's not just love, it is like more, it has a spiritual meaning of love at the same time, right? It's more than just that. So Mehrnigori Rustam singing right here, making up the female part of the song, as it seems.
আমার বন্ধু মহা জাদু জানে জাদু জানে জাদু জানে রে আমার বন্ধু মহা জাদু জানে
Oh, wait a second. This is somehow a switch in genres. Before it was like more traditional music. Suddenly an electronic beat starts. We're seeing neon lights, and we have like a spiritual techno sound What's going on? This is crazy. Where Habib Wahid came in right here. Now, if we take a look at the lyrics, she talks about devotion as well. So for me, it seems like more like Sufi poetry, where the love towards God is described. So this is how it seems to me, because it's like about giving up yourself over the love. It's about giving your soul for the love. So all of this seems to be about this. And interesting enough, Habib Wahid is singing "Oh, like a wizard casting spells," right? And this is something where I think, at least in Islam, I think the only being that can cast spells is God. But maybe I'm thinking too far at this point, because of course magic is like what God is doing, right? Okay, but as I said, maybe I'm going too deep with this, and something else is meant right here with this casting spells, but okay.
Jadu jane re amar bandhu Moha Jadu jane.
It's such a nice beat, I love it.
Jadu jane re amar bandhu Moha Jadu jane. Nayan tule shona bandhu chailo jahar pane. Nayan tule shona bandhu chailo jahar pane. Mantra chhada kare jadu dui nayaner bane. Mantra chhada kare jadu dui nayaner bane re.
Okay, so he is making the bridge towards the female person, right? Says like the magic is your eyes, because your eyes are hypnotizing me. That is the magic he's talking about. Now, that is happening in Sufi poetry often as well, that it's at the same time talking to a human and to God at the same time. So I think that is, I at least think that is what is happening right here. We have different parts in this now. Right here where the drums faded, it seems like the tonality was switching as well. That was very interesting as well. All right, so you know, I think this is not so much about the vocalists being the absolute focus. I think in the classic traditional way of music, where such songs are getting presented, the focus is pretty much only on the vocalists. What is not really the case right here. So that is interesting. And as well, the lyrics, if I understand this correctly, are been taken from a Farsi poem. So that is as well very interesting, because like, of course, these Asian cultures are very close in some sense, like especially the roots of these cultures, right? It's not always been that there are like these several countries that we have right now in Asia. The faith, like the religion, for example, that spread all over the continent, Islam that went over Iran, Pakistan, parts of India, Bangladesh, and even across to Indonesia. That is as well, like, only because we have the borders today, they have a common history, right? You know what I mean? So yeah, it's very interesting to see that.
বন্ধু চাইলো যার পানে মন্ত্র ছাড়া করে জাদু দুই নয়নের বানে মন্ত্র ছাড়া করে জাদু দুই নয়নের বানে রে আমার বন্ধু জাদু জানে রে আমার বন্ধু মহা জাদু জানে
Wait a second. Sorry, I have to stop right here. What is going on? Do you see these guys on the one tire bikes? I don't know how they're called, but bro, what is going on? This is crazy. It's like a circus is going on. You know, it's more electronic than the last songs I think we had in the, like the other two songs we had this year from the season 3. I feel like they make this more like a electronic dance performance song. You know, it's addressing more the younger people foremost, and making up a more clean sound. So, you know, what we see on screen with all these instruments is unfortunately not what we hear in the audio. And this is something that I personally think is a bad development in Coke Studio, because when we see at the older seasons of Coke Studio, we have a lot of like many instruments playing, and it was like really like a live performance that was cut into a music video and the original sound was taken. In case like this, it doesn't seem like that anymore. You know, it doesn't, it just seems like a studio recording where they make nice visuals for. But it's not that live performance flavor anymore.
چشمی جادو ته جانی من از این دو چشمی جادو
جانی من از این دو چشمی جادو ته جانی من از این دو چشمی جادو امر بندو جادو جانه امر بندو جادو جانه.
Okay. Now, I really want to be honest with you. I think the sound is very charming. The sound is very much embracing. I feel like it's very nice to listen to. The mix and master of these songs are perfect. This is the peak when it comes to mix and mastering. It sounds so incredibly good. At least if we like pop music, you know, that is the only thing that is like important for this. So if we like this modern music, if we like pop music, maybe even if we like rap music, hip hop, so this sound is perfect in the way it is mixed. That is for real. The voices sound perfect, all the volumes, many different instruments are being mixed perfectly in equalizer, so you have the right tones, that the right frequencies with the right volumes that come through, and we can listen to all of it at the same time. So this is definitely happening. The only downside, as I said, is it loses this natural flavor, and as well it's not a live performance anymore. So this is what I see, right, what happens here in Coke Studio. Anyways, man, that was absolutely great. I loved it. And if you want to support me, please sub to the channel, hit the bell. Right, you can find another reaction from me on Coke Studio. Right, you can find music from myself. If you check it out, thank you very much. I appreciate it a lot. Follow me on my socials and my people. I'm out.